Hey, this weekend Kenny is getting let out of the hospital. I want you to go and pick him up.
Isn't he in a wheelchair now? I'm not sure if I can do that all by myself.
You think it's hard for you? He's only 40 and now he'll have to be in that chair for the rest of his life.
Yeah, it isn't fair. Poor Kenny.
I feel so let down. I mean, how is he supposed to get married at this rate? He'll be single for the rest of his life.
Well, I think there might be more important things on his mind right now. But anyways, the most important thing is that we're all there to support him.
What are you talking about? You're going to be handling everything in terms of taking care of him.
I don't get it. This is something we should all come together to do, right?
What are you talking about? You think he can bathe all by himself? No, you're going to have to do it.
Are you joking with me right now or something?
I don't get what you don't understand. We're all family now. It really isn't that big of a deal for you to bathe him.
Are you being serious about this right now? What is your deal? I'm sure that your brother doesn't want that happening either.
And just why don't you think he would like it? I'm sure the both of you would get a kick out of it.
Derek, I really do not think that this is funny one bit. Please stop joking about this.
Ugh, you're really no fun. You know that? Anyways, from this weekend, you'll be going over to my parents' house to take care of him.
But why do I have to do this by myself? Aren't you going to come to help me pick him up from the hospital?
Nope. I got better things to do, like going to Hawaii with my mom.
Excuse me? Are you seriously taking a trip with your mom?
Yeah, well, ever since the accident, Mom has just been beside herself with grief. We thought that she could really benefit from a nice trip to somewhere relaxing.
I don't get this. If anyone deserves something like that, it's Kenny. I don't get why you two are going on a trip in a time like this.
Listen to me. You're a woman. You should understand what she's going through. I mean, this is my mom's first child, and he's going to be in a wheelchair for life. Of course she's in serious shock. At this rate, he's probably going to be fired from his job. There is no way that a guy in a wheelchair can work there.
What are you even talking about? Of course people in wheelchairs can work just like anyone else. Besides, I really don't get why you and your mom think you need this kind of rest more than your brother.
Well, whatever. The fact is that he's a paraplegic now and someone needs to take care of him. You're his sister-in-law, so it's your job now.
I had no idea you were this kind of person. I don't know what to say.
Anyways, as far as I'm concerned, this is a great chance for me. My mom has always preferred Kenny over me, but now this is my chance to be the more successful son.
How old are you? That is just a bit pathetic, don't you think?
You wouldn't get it. Don't pretend like you know what I've been through.
I just don't get why you aren't more willing to be there for your brother. If he was my brother, I would want to try and do something to help.
Oh, well, aren't you just a saint? Do you enjoy looking down on everyone from your high horse?
But I don't understand why you two are just running away like this and leaving me to take care of him by myself.
Don't worry. I'm sure you and Kenny will get along just fine.
But I don't get why I need to be the only one to take care of him. This doesn't seem fair to me at all.
Oh, right. That reminds me. You better not get handsy with him. Remember, you're my woman.
Seriously, what is your deal? Why do you keep making these weird jokes?
Well, they're just that. Jokes. I don't get what your deal is. Anyways, I have to start packing for Hawaii soon. I'm so excited.
I just don't get how you think now is a good time to go on a trip like this. You're being ridiculous. My name is Diane, and I am a 34-year-old housewife. I live together with my husband, Derek. His brother, Kenny, still lives at home with his mother. 3 months ago, Kenny was in a terrible car accident and suffered serious injuries. My mother-in-law always preferred Kenny to Derek and was in shock to find out that her favorite child could no longer walk after the accident. Well, her affections changed right after that, and she began to heap praise onto Derek. Meanwhile, I was the one taking care of Kenny while he was in the hospital. He would ask me when his mom and brother were coming, but I couldn't bring myself to tell him the truth, so I always fibbed. I'm sure he must have noticed something was up, because soon he stopped asking. He apologized to me for always having to take care of him the day I went to go pick him up. Because of all this, I started rethinking my marriage to Derek. It was around then that he messaged me from Hawaii.
Hey there, Diane. How's it going being my brother's nurse? Are you two having fun?
No, I'm not really having fun doing all of this, thank you very much.
So tell me, have you slept with each other yet?
Of course we haven't done anything like that. How could you even ask something like that?
You know, I really hate to ask this, but my mom and I have another favor to ask of you.
What is it? What do you want me to do this time?
Do you think that you could tell Kenny that he has to move out?
What do you mean by that?
Well, my mom said that she doesn't want to come home to some cripple living there and that she wants Kenny gone.
Are you kidding me? Did she seriously say that about her own son?
My mom is old. She doesn't have the energy to take care of some broken person like that. Don't you realize that? Anyway, she wants us to move into her place instead and live together. The three of us.
And just why are you two having these kinds of discussions without even including Kenny or I?
Look, I know it isn't traditionally my job to take care of Mom in her old age as the youngest child, but the fact is that the situation has changed.
I just don't know what to say. I am so disappointed in you and your mom. You two have really let me down.
What are you talking about? What's your deal this time?
This is your brother that we're talking about. How could you treat him like this?
You know, you seem to care an awful lot about what happens to Kenny. Care to explain why?
Why do you think? He was just released from the hospital and is going to have to use a wheelchair now. How can you two be so heartless?
You're really making me suspicious with all this talk about my brother. You know that?
I don't even care what you think anymore. Just say whatever you want.
Look, I don't really care what you have to say either because the fact is that when Mom and I get back, the three of us are going to be living together.
Again, just why are you two making these kinds of decisions when I'm not even there? This is my life too.
What are you talking about? You're my wife. My job is to make the decisions. Your job is to obey them.
So you don't think that my opinions matter at all?
Why are you acting like this? My mom is really happy about this. She keeps talking about how she won't have to take care of the house anymore.
So you expect me to do all of the housework for the three of us?
I think that's more than fair. After all, you need to contribute to the family.
I am being serious! What is the matter with you? Why are you being like this?
Listen, there are two things that you have to do before we get back. 1, you need to throw Kenny out on the streets. 2, you need to get ready for the move into my mom's house. That should be pretty easy, right?
No, I refuse to do that. You're asking too much.
Ugh, I really don't get why you're acting like this. I guess that means when I get home, I'll have no choice but to kick Kenny out myself.
Are you even human? How can you think of doing something like that to your own brother?
We may be brothers, but the fact is that him and I never really got along. Now that he's basically useless to the world, I don't see the point in keeping him around.
But Kenny didn't even do anything wrong. The accident wasn't his fault. He just needs time to adjust to his new life circumstances.
What do you mean it wasn't his fault? Sure, he may not have been the one driving the car, but he was the one stupid enough to be in the accident. He doesn't have any right to complain.
Okay, I get it. So you really want me to take Kenny out of the house then?
That's right. It's what I've been saying this whole time.
Okay, that should be simple enough. Just leave it to me.
There we go. That's my wife. I promise to bring you back lots of macadamia nuts from Hawaii.
I don't need your damn nuts, Derek.
Thank you so much for helping us with that little problem. Mom is so much happier now that she won't have to deal with Kenny.
Hold on. Have you two already gotten back from your trip?
Yep. Oh man, Hawaii was so amazing. We got amazing towns there.
Well, I guess that I'm glad you two had a good time.
What about you? Are you out shopping or something like that?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Man, you're really a good wife, you know that? Anyways, we are just starving, so can you hurry back to fix us dinner?
What do you two want to eat?
Well, we were thinking of something like a steak, maybe mashed potatoes, roasted vegetables. Really, just go crazy for us, okay?
What if you cooked all that for yourselves?
Nah, we're really tired from our flight. We couldn't do that ourselves.
Well, I guess you two might just have to rally and figure out what you want to cook for yourselves then.
Diane, what is the matter with you? Why are you being so mean to us?
Should I be nice to the people who can toss out their own family so easily?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. What did you do with Kenny? Do you know where he went?
He put himself up in a nice condo.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean, he was a single man in his 40s. He had quite a bit of money saved up, you know.
But he really had enough to get a nice condo?
Well, that and the money he got after the accident from the lawsuit. I guess he had quite a bit stashed away.
But Mom said that she got half of that money from him.
I don't know about half, but Kenny said that he's done paying her the $2,000 a month to help her live.
He was paying her that much money?
I imagine that she is probably going to expect you to pay that to her now. So good luck with that.
I see. Well, I guess you can just pay Mom with the money you get from your part-time job.
Oh no. You and I are getting divorced. I'm not paying either of you anything.
Excuse me? You're doing what now?
Why would I want to have anything to do with either of you?
I don't understand. Why would you divorce me just because of my stupid brother?
Do you really not understand why what you did might upset me? Or how wrong it was to treat someone like that?
Please, you have to reconsider. Please don't do this.
I don't have anything else I need to think about. I've already packed my things and moved out. You just need to sign the divorce papers for me.
Don't tell me that you're living with Kenny now.
No, of course not. But he did pay me $30,000 as a gift for taking such good care of him.
But he never gave us a cent. Why would he pay you that much?
Well, maybe that's because I was the only one out of the three of us who actually took care of him.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Are you kidding me? Kenny got into an accident, and all you and your mom could think of was the burden that he would make for you. Your mom clearly only saw this as a way to get money out of him, but she still wanted to kick him out of the house. How can you two live with yourselves?
Hold on a second. I want to talk with Kenny. Clearly, there's some kind of miscommunication here.
You are more than welcome to do that, but I don't think it will do you any good.
Hey there, Derek. How was Hawaii? Did you and Mom have a good time? Kenny! Hey there. I'm so sorry about all of that business before. I promise that Diane, Mom, and I are all going to take care of you from now on. And just how do you and Mom think you can take care of me? Well, I mean, you can't walk anymore, so we can go out and do the shopping and help bathe you and stuff like that. And since you're all crippled and stuff, we can feed you applesauce or whatever it is you can eat now. Why do you think that I'm disabled? Who says that I can't walk? Well, I thought that you were in a wheelchair for life now. Actually, I have full function of my body, thank you very much. Hold on, what are you talking about? You can move everything?
Oh, oops. Did I not mention that to you, Derek? Kenny actually made a miraculous recovery after being released from the hospital.
What do you mean by that?
It was about 2 days after he was formally discharged from the hospital. He suddenly started walking from his wheelchair. It was amazing. I mean, I didn't even know what to think. Suddenly your brother was walking again.
I just felt so bad. I mean, you had already put so much time and effort into taking care of me. I didn't want to burden you anymore. So I tried to move my body and it moved.
We called the doctors and they said there was a small chance of recovery, but even they were shocked.
That's amazing. I had no idea that you had fully recovered.
Actually, this happens more often than you think. It's not exactly common, but he's among the 5% of people who had his injury that have recovered to the point of mobility. The point is that he can basically lead the same life that he used to, though.
Wow. I didn't know about any of that. That really is something. Well, I was also trying my best on my own to move and recover.
I put the mental and physical energy into it, and it really showed. I mean, you're walking again.
Well, I'm still sorry for needing to ask for help with the moving process.
No, it was really my pleasure. I just want to thank you again for lending me that much money.
I keep telling you that it wasn't a loan. You earned that money, and I want you to keep it. No strings attached.
No, that is out of the question. I promise to pay you back one day.
Hey, what is going on right now? I mean, what are you two even talking about? What about Mom and I?
What about you? You two can just go on living together.
But my mom said that she isn't going to be cleaning the house anymore. And who is going to cook for us?
You're there, aren't you?
But I don't want to do any of that. This isn't fair.
Well, don't cry to me about it. You're living with your mom now, so you two figure it out. I'm never going to be living with you two again.
Well, fine then. I guess I'll just find a new wife. One who's even better than you. You know, I feel like I have to warn you, Derek. Warn me about what? I want to warn you not to introduce any new girlfriend you might make to Mom. Why not? Why do you think? You know that she is never going to approve of any girl you bring home unless she thinks she is absolutely perfect. But Mom never said anything about Diane and I getting married. Well, that's because you aren't the oldest son. But now that you're taking over that role, she is going to be a lot harder on you. You do realize that, right? Hold on. Are you serious? You think she is going to be strict with me now? That's freaking me out. Why do you think I never got married? It's because Mom would always get on my back whenever I brought anyone home.
You told me that you had to date people in secret, and that you even had someone you had fallen for but couldn't do anything about, right?
That's right. But I knew that if I ever talked about getting married and moving out, that Mom would start crying about how I was leaving her all alone. And I just couldn't leave her in that state.
Oh, Kenny, you really are too kind. You know that, right?
But now that Derek and my mom teamed up to throw me out, I have no regrets leaving them both far behind. I finally feel like I can start my own life, even if I am a bit late to the game.
You're not late at all. You get there in your own time. I'm really happy for you, Kenny.
Thank you so much, Diane. Wait, hold on. So let me get this straight. Even though Mom never let you get with the people that you wanted to, you still took care of the house and cooked for her. And even gave her $2,000 a month? Yeah, that's pretty much right. You're just forgetting about one thing. I am. What more could there possibly be? Well, who paid for the trip to Hawaii? Mom paid for us both. It's just as I feared. I am pretty sure that she couldn't even afford that trip. Did you two ride economy class? No, we rode business class. Oh no, she's really done it.
What are you talking about, Kenny? What is wrong with their trip?
If I had to guess, I think that my mom probably borrowed all of that money she spent on the trip from a less than reputable source. What? What is that supposed to mean? She did this once before, but I made her promise to never do anything like that ever again. I can't believe she would be so stupid.
Well, it's a good thing that your mom has Derek there. I'm sure that he will pay for all of his precious mom's debts, right?
What are you, crazy? There is no way I could afford that trip.
I'm just so happy that you finally get to have that precious time with your mom that you've always wanted.
Wait, no, hold on. I've got to get out of here. One of you two have to help me. I can't stay with Mom like this. This is horrible.
I'm sorry, but we are both going to be busy with our own lives. Kenny has already started to work again, and I never want to see either you or your mom again.
Yep, Diane pretty much said it all right there. You have no idea how much it hurt to be in that hospital without even a single visit from my family. Not that you two ever even cared to ask me how I felt. I'm sorry, bro. Please, I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt you like that. I'm really happy that you've recovered, though.
Enough. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see you or Mom ever again.
No, Kenny, please. You have to help me.
Neither of us want to help you, Derek. Why don't you save your pride and your breath? And hurry up and sign those divorce papers, too. After that, Derek messaged me that he had signed the divorce papers and sent them to be processed. It wasn't long after that our divorce was finalized. I heard that not long after that, 2 men with slicked back hair wearing tracksuits showed up to Derek's house asking for payment with interest. Of course, Derek couldn't pay them and had to take out a loan himself to pay back his mother's debtors. I introduced Kenny to a close friend of mine, and the 2 of them hit it off right away. I just got the invitation to their wedding in a few months, and I couldn't be happier for them both. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Feel free to leave us a comment down below, and we shall see you in the next one.